Hello everyone and welcome back to the Skizzlecraft server. My name is RedWolf416. It is the 11th hour for me on this rocket factory. In just a few days we are going to be updating the server, and last time that happened I lost access to all of my flashback recordings. So I am trying my darndest to get this project finished in time for that update. So we have a big list of things that needs to happen before then. I do have today's stream and hopefully Thursday's stream to be able to do this, but we are going to be doing some of the behind the scenes work today where I am going to be turning off some of the music so that we can work on this and record some clips. And you, Mr. Creeper, do not belong down there. You will cause problems. But what we are doing is we are working on setting up the rails for the storage systems for the sugarcane, paper, and gunpowder. We also need to set up another wall tower in this section here so that we can, when we stand on a pressure plate, we can activate the farm, the sugarcane farm up at the top, and turn off the lights, which I know they are not on right now. We need to turn off the lights in the creeper farm portion of it. And also we need to possibly send a signal down to do some crafting. Well, actually that's happening on the other corner, but we were talking about doing an AND gate. I do have some things that are not working out quite like I hoped they would with the redstone. And so it may be a little complicated to get this thing running the first couple of times. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to prime the crafting. Once I do some storage of paper and sugarcane and gunpowder, I'm going to have to prime the auto crafter for the rockets, and then we'll be good to go on it. But that is for a later date. The thing is I have to get these rails run. I have to get the hopper or the minecart unloaders set up. I have to do the wall redstone tower here, and I need to set up all of the light activation or deactivation along in here. So that is a lot to be doing in one stream, but we better get to it, and I will let you know when I'm getting ready to turn off music so that we can do some recording of clips. But it looks like first I need to get a little bit of light in this area, otherwise I'm going to get some unwanted surprises. So what I'm trying to do here is this first line. This is the sugarcane line, and so I need to set up a bit of a path here for these rails to take. And when they do come around the corner, they are going to go up a little bit. We need that for the hopper unloader. Sorry, not the hopper unloader, but the minecart unloader. So maybe what I should do first is actually get myself some hoppers, and I need to start setting up that unloader while I can. To do that, we're actually going to use these blocks here. So let's just get rid of some of these. I do need something from this chest. I need torch, I need dust, and I need comparators. So let's get a little bit more of the necessary ingredients for the comparators. We're going to need 3 comparators for 3 unloaders. So let me just see here. What am I missing? Oh, I just don't have enough torches. Okay. That we can deal with. If my inventory wasn't already full. What else can we get rid of? We don't need to be carrying around a lava bucket right now. I keep remembering that I used to have the crafting table over there. And let's just go like that. 3, yeah, that should be enough. Well, I'm going to need some more torches besides that. I'm going to need 3 more torches. So that's enough for 3 comparators and 3 torches. Let's come back here. Do that, and that should be good. So let's get rid of this stone again. We don't need the quartz right now. But let's get a little bit more dust because we are going to need that. And we've got the blocks in our offhand. We don't need the wood. All right, let's see what we can get done here. Because I want to make sure that my other redstone that I have going on here is not going to interfere with these unloaders. The thing about the unloaders is I need to build them up high enough to where I can still have a little bit of storage. That's why we have these chests here. That storage is going to be hidden behind the walls. So let's bring that over. And the sugarcane is probably the one that I'm going to need the least amount of storage. Keep in mind that each of these hoppers is also going to be a little bit of storage. So let's just find my axe. And the other thing I want is I want overflow protection. And I want to keep this as low to the ground as I can. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this here. And then we need to put in that there. And of course, that has probably made its way to our barrel. We will pick that up later. But that is going to be our overflow protection, which means that this is actually the hopper that can be emptying the items from the unloader. And what we have to be careful of is that we are not actually getting, we're going to have problems with that redstone there. So I'm actually going to change the orientation of these hoppers. And the way I think I need to do that is I actually need to bring that out by one more. We are losing too many things into that barrel. The music we are listening to, though, is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. It can be found on Spotify. It is DMCA-free music. Big fan of his talent, and so go check him out if you're looking for some good music for your streaming and you don't want to have to worry about any kind of copyright strikes. I've always been happy with Harris Heller's work. So the album that we are listening to is called Groovy. Okay, so that's let's see here. How are we going to do this? Let's just make this a little bit easier on ourselves so stuff doesn't fall in there. Okay, I think that will be okay. This is going to be our sugarcane, which is this line right here. That's going to be coming up to here. And what we need to do is, I forgot to check my reference, so we are going to be doing this from memory. You know what they say about doing redstone on stream. Don't do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Okay, I think we can do this as the comparator. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a problem. That won't work. Has to be going straight in. It's a problem. It's a problem, I tell you. It's getting to be too many hoppers. It's just too many hoppers. Oh, I don't like it. It's just getting so messy. We have a limit on how many hoppers we're supposed to use on our entire base claim, which means that after this farm, I'm not going to be able to use too many more hoppers. It's a problem. Let's see how this goes this time. Not what I meant to do. All right, there we go. Let's get the comparator in there. So again, this is all from memory. We will find out in a little bit if I am doing this right. But we need to go to Betty Bye because we don't want the bad guys coming. Perhaps we will bring this bed outside while we are working on this. Okay, the question is, did I do this correctly? If I did, then if I put this here, that is supposed to be off by default. It thinks I did something wrong. Well, you know what? Let's get a sneak peek at my creative world here. Yeah, you're gonna get a little sneak peek at what I have going on. Let's see. We don't need this flashback recording. And I gotta find where I did all this. That's crafting stuff. Did I not save the unloader? That's for furnace. Did I not save the unloader? Oh my goodness. What is wrong with me? This is the furnace loader that I'm already using. That was for my wall control panel. There's my sugarcane farm. There's a little bit of my creeper farm. Let's go ahead and take a look at this really quick. Kind of got an S going on there. All right, this is how we're gonna turn the lights on and off. I don't see the unloader, which is a problem. Let's go look over here really quick. But I don't think this is it. That was more auto crafter stuff. Yep, well, I must have gotten rid of it without saving it. But let's go back and see what we can do. Okay, we'll get rid of that. And perhaps this is not the one, because we need to be locking this. I have a feeling it has something more to do with torch being here. That should lock that hopper. So like if I put that, nope. All right, I'm gonna have to go pull up a tutorial really quick. All right, I'm gonna pull up a thing. Hopper, minecart, unloader, images. That's not quite it. Let's try chest minecart. Chest minecart unloader. Maybe this is it. Maybe I need a repeater. I thought I had something else going on here, but this this might work. Okay. Goes out a little bit further than I expected. But I think we've got the gist of it here. So we need this one here. Hopefully this does not interfere with our other redstone to where I need to use yet another. I'm gonna need to space this out even further. This is getting ridiculous. Can I might be able to compress this. Okay, we're having to do some emergency adjustments here. Haha, I was able to get 1 pixel on the corner. We're gonna do this. I need to go get a repeater for 5. What do we need? We need more torches. Yeah, let's do 5 of those. Eat a little bit of nom-noms. And I don't think a torch there is going to cause a problem with that. Of course, this means we're going to take a lot longer to do this than we thought we were. Does that work? Let's go see. It's a little bit roundabout, but let's hit this button. Okay, that seems to work. Does mean it's going to get a little complicated here, but we might be able to lower this down. Because we gotta have Hopper coming out. Like that. And this one's gonna have to come out. We're gonna be pretty squished for space. In fact, I might change the way this is coming out. I don't know. Let's just see how this works first. So on our thingy here, my thingamabobber. Let's come up here. Nope. Nope. There we go. like that. Okay. Did I do that wrong? Oh yeah, I did. Built that up way too high. Means that this can go here. And now supposedly, I don't know, I don't like the way this is looking. I feel like it's still gonna light that up, and it's not supposed to. Oh, I know, it turns off if something is in the cart. Okay, so let's bring our bed out here and get a few other varieties of stone. Man, our inventory is already full. Okay, now this is going to be our overflow protection. Things are going to go through here, but then once this gets full and all of this gets full, then we will I still want to make this different. I want to make it more compact. Okay, let's see if that will work. We can't move it over anymore because of that. Let's go check to make sure this button still works. And I hit F1, didn't I? Alright, sorry, I had to switch one of my screens back over. Does this still work? Yes. Okay, that's what we want. So we need that to be, for this to work properly, we actually need this to be a normal rail. And then we're going to be bringing this around this way. Where'd all my regular rails go? Do I have more? Yep, my chest is not, my crafting table is not over there anymore. And what did I do that for? Goofball. What do I not need that's in here? I do not need my shield that's in here. I don't need my flint and steel yet. I don't need my shears for sure. Okay, and then let's do this. Okay, that's probably way more than I need. Let's start with 1 stack for now. And we definitely need the levers. We're doing on time. Good. All right. This is probably going to have to go up another level before it comes down and around to here. I think the other 2 unloaders, we will have them come out. And maybe that's what I should have done with this one. Well, let's see how this looks first. So we want this. Oh, actually, we want this to start going down. Means I should have some temporary blocks. We'll just say the wood blocks are the temporary blocks. And this one, let's make this one a solid block. Let's come back over here and grab a solid block. And then we need that lever. All right, now we can do powered rails. That should be enough to get it up. And then we will put in a few of these and then see where we need the next set of powered rails. Which, honestly, those can be powered. And let's just pop a lever underneath here where we don't have to look at it. There. And let's put another one. I don't know, what do you say, right here probably? Oh, that's fun. Not really. Can we get under there? Oh, it's gonna... Does that make you uncomfortable? Oh, let's see. How am I gonna reach this? All right. I know how we're gonna do this. We're gonna crawl. As always, this all takes much longer than I expect it's going to. Oh, I can't stand that. That's even worse. Let me go get some terracotta. I know it's never going to be seen. Okay. Where'd my levers go? Thank you muchly. There we go. Okay, that is hopefully enough to get a cart up here. And to test this, we need a cart. which means I need a little bit more iron. Don't think I need the trapdoor anymore. Probably don't need the iron on me, right? Well, no, I do need to make a hopper. Nope, this is going to be a chest minecart. And we'll use the iron as our example. Let's get this in here. Let's put this right here. Let's put some iron on there, in there. Go on. No. That is not how this is supposed to work. This is supposed to stop it. This is supposed to stop the minecart until it's completely empty. What am I supposed to do with this? I'm gonna have to deal with this a little bit later, because there is other stuff that we need to get going on. Oh boy. I need some footage. Why does redstone elude me so? Okay. I want this thing to be stopped. Excuse me. I want this thing to be stopped by default. Which means you need to go away. Do I need something going into that? Another comparator. That might be my problem. Let's put that repeater back. And we need a barrel right there. Let's go get one. I believe we have them in our redstone box, which I don't know why I've left everything in here for me to go back and forth for. Let's just take this out there. And let's grab a barrel. Come on, come on. Yeah. Now. Well, this is going to be a pain. Let's get rid of a bunch of stuff. Let's lay down a chest. I don't remember how many iron blocks it takes to make 27 stacks of iron ingots. Or iron nuggets. We're going to find out, I guess. Alright, well, we're going to need this in 3 places if I'm correct. So let's just grab this whole stack of iron blocks. Okay, now, that should make it so it's turned off. Why is it not turned off? Let's get rid of that so we don't have any problems. No. Why don't you work? Okay. This is supposed to read if something is passing through. Okay, so we don't need this. Oh, why does the redstone elude me so much? And why do I have seven extra nuggets? Why do I have 7 nuggets? Okay, let's take a look at this redstone again. If I can't figure it out on this, then I'm dumb and I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Detects a signal from here. Powers this, which powers this, which powers this, which powers this. This should not be on? One moment. I am looking at the Google images of minecart unloaders. And I have it built the way it says. I'm gonna check something. Okay, if you heard a little bit of a commercial, sorry about that. Well, that's not the video that I wanted. This is turning into the most boring stream ever, and I apologize for that. Oddly, I have lost all reference to how to make a minecart unloader, and it is driving me crazy. So you know what? We have other stuff we need to do in this stream, and we are running out of time. Let's get to that. Just gonna put a bunch of this stuff in here, and maybe get back out some of the things that I do need. What do I need? I'm gonna take the scaffolding. I'm gonna take this and this. I better get some more of that cooking up. Actually, I am gonna need my redstone box now that I think about it. Bed's fine. Let's see here. We don't need more iron. We definitely need some more wall. But let's plan that out in a little bit. What we do need is not in here. Let's go get some more stone cooking up. We need to shift gears here. Red went to the raid farm for a bit. Thought these would help. Whoa! Trenzlord. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you. That was awesome. Thank you. I don't know where my other furnaces went. I'll make some more. Can you make furnaces with cobbled deep slate? Yeah, you can. Let's just do 3, actually. Well, thank you, Trenzlord Bound. That is amazing. I have such a nice neighbor over there. Okay, let's do this. Okay, now we need at least 8 coal in each of those. We'll just do that. And I have to see if I have any more of these smooth stones anywhere else in my plethora of chests. Oh, but I'm probably going to want to take some of this with me. Let's put that sign in there. Okay. That's right. That's right. I've been saving terracotta, sand, and sandstone. Wait, I've already been down in here. What am I doing? Alright, I have scoured all my chests. Make sure we've got our redstone box. Oh, and our fireworks. Yeah, Okay. Let's go get some more food, actually. Where did I leave my rockets? Well, I'm just all kinds of flustered. I don't know where I had my rockets. There they are. Okay, let's move a little faster now. Let's take Trenzalor's gift box and we're going to put it right here. Yeah. We'll come back to that once this box is empty. For now, what we need to be doing is we need to be going up and hitting every single one of these lights with a solid smooth stone block. And to do that, could be a little bit tricky. All right, this'll work. This'll work fine. We can go up 1, 2. Gonna very soon need to go grab a few more. Oops. Did I do that right? I'll go up one more. There we go. There we go. Alright, we should be able to get quite a few more here. Okay, I believe that conversation in chat is related to something going on elsewhere on the server. And now we can go up 2 more, and I think this is the last layer that we need to do. Come on. Alright, now let's see if I can remember, without having to go back to my creative world, what exactly we were doing. We are going to have the signal coming down over here. If I remember right, it was kind of like a $ S curve. Okay, we're gonna switch over to my creative world again really quick. And reason being, I can't remember exactly what it looked like, so I'm gonna get me a screenshot after we turn that recording off. Ah, okay. I can see where I already messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Let's see here. That should be enough to give us a clue. Let's do F2. And then we can go back to Skizzlecraft. And then bear with me, I'm going to have to call up that screenshot on another monitor. And let's see here. Okay, let's see how this goes. I need you to be, well, not down there, but all right. I'm gonna go like that there. And this, this one is a blank. Let's just pick both of these up. We don't have very many of those right now. Once I get into the flow of this, it should be pretty easy to do. Oh, come on. Okay, and that's good. And then this is where a copper bulb is going to go. Oh, I need more food. I ate my last steak. There. Of course, I'm going to have to go sleep real soon. My face. Alright, this is going to go down one. We're actually going to go over 3. Then we're going to come up 1. This would be good for me to have some of my tinted glass with me, I think. Why is there a random camel? Did it just spawn here? I need a lead. Ow. Lead, lead. Lead? Lead. No, I only need 1. I don't remember what you're supposed to feed camel to tame him. But I have a fence post for you right over here. Come on. Yeah, I know. It's hard getting up sometimes. You go there. Okay, now. Okay. Ah! That hurt. I need to get my work boots. If nothing else, I need my work boots. Alright, that's a little better. We'll put that there. I will put... How does that go? This here. Not there. And from there... We'll go up by one. Maybe I should not have placed the solid blocks first. That goes there, I think. All right, and yeah, that might have been the end of the music. Let's go find out. It was. We need a different album. Let's do the album Legend. Same artist. Maybe on the next one, I will take the solid blocks off and not put them on until I'm actually climbing up, because this is a pain, especially since I placed that one in the wrong spot. Oh my goodness. Or maybe I can just place everything from inside? I think it'll still be easier if I replace all the solid blocks, or take them all out and... Okay, yep, coming across, coming up. Means we need one here, there, and there. And that should be it for that one. I'm going to try it on this side. A little bit differently. All right, that'll do. Okay. How are we doing this? How are we doing this? I don't have it memorized yet. So close. There we go. All right. You go up. You go up. I go up. You go up and then across. This is already considerably easier. And it also is making it easier to remember the pattern. Yeah, this is definitely working better. This is what I'm going to do on all the others. You know, lesson learned. Sometimes it is not better to batch out single actions all the way around a build. Yeah, that was like 20 times faster. Just put a saddle on the camel? That's all I gotta do? Well, thanks, Bob. And thank you for the compliments on the factory. It's I am in the 11th hour on this factory. I want to get it done before the update this weekend. That might have hurt my ankles a little bit. Alright, now here's where it gets funky. I need to mirror this. This is the bottom one. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go down on that. Something doesn't seem right. No, that's right. There. All right, it's a little bit confusing looking at it in reverse now, but I think we can make it work. Yeah, that's right. Got a little turned around there, but I actually did it right. And what are we doing going up this way? We are going... Oh, we are continuing up. I didn't need to put that there, but that's okay. Because eventually it needs to go there. Okay, I'll go to bed. We gotta do this, finish this up on this side, do it on the last side. Ow, my face. Solid block. Slab. Glass. Slab. Glass. Slab. Solid. Glass. Slab. Solid. Oh, that was the top. We don't need that one. Means we can come over. Actually, let's just come back up this way. Maybe we can't. Yep, we can't. Let's just come across. Okay. Now, we are bringing the power over from this side. That means we need this here. That there. And that one there. And now we just... Nope, not that. We just continue up. The glass, the slab. The glass, the slab, the solid. Glass, slab, solid. Solid, that's what I say. This is going well. Next up, we'll come in with the repeaters and the redstone dust. Looks like we need a repeater every 2 layers, so that's 4 per side. That's 4 sides. That's going to be 16 repeaters. Plus some. I think we got enough for everything. Might have to make a couple more slabs. Oh, we are at the top again. Awesome. Okay. We need to go get our redstone box. Hey, look at that. We got our redstone box. Let's see what we need from here. We need some copper bulbs with some reset buttons. We need some comparators. We need more comparators than that. I need to go get more sticks. There's some more sticks. There's even more sticks. Perfect. Okay. Redstone torches. We are probably going to need all of those. Get some more of this. We need 16 repeaters. Plus, let's just say like 8 more for good measure. So that's going to be 24. Oh yeah, I need more redstone dust, don't I? So we need 11 more. What are we short on? Stone. Let's get some of that. And let's go ahead and pick up the remainder of this stuff while we're at it. And what can we ditch? Let's make a few more torches here. Okay. need 11 more repeaters. We need more redstone dust. Let's go with that. And is it sleepy time? Nope. We are going to need a lot more dust for this too. So let's just go ahead and do this here. Of course, we do need to make a few more comparators. We need one. Well, we might be good with the 2. I don't know. Let's see what we've got here. Put a little bit of that away. Oh, do we need a few torches too? We have that still. Yeah, we've got it. We're good. So let's start over here, if I can get through, because this is sort of where my reference picture angle is from, is right at this corner. Something doesn't seem right though. Yeah, this is supposed to be up. Really? You need to be up here, which means that this actually needs to be right there. That's going to be a comparator, which means that we can now bring in a copper bulb. Not there. And we're going to do a little reseto button-o. There we go. That, and let's get that there, and we will replace the comparator with a repeater so we can come up here. See if we can do this all from the inside. All right, good. It's on. Whee! All right, that one's on. Is this one down here on? It looks like it is. Good. This is what we want. If I am not in attendance, it is supposed to be on. Have I gone up too far? Got a repeater there. Yeah, this works. Yeah, nope. Okay. Think I need to go up to this one? Yeah. Okay, and then we need a repeater on that one. So we're gonna go up one more. That's a little better. I can get there easier from here. Go up one more. Well, maybe I should have waited on the carpet till I was done doing all of this. All right, good, good. All the lights are on so far. I know it's a little tedious, but it's necessary. Let's check to make sure everything on this side is lit up. Oh, that's right. I won't be able to see it from here. I think it is. I'm pretty confident that everything's lit up. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, so from here we need to go down to the bottom and let's continue wrapping that around. Not where I wanted to end up. So we're going to get 2 lines here. Then we're going to go for another repeater. And a... we need this. And I need it in a place where I won't lose it. There we go. Now, this is the area where the up and down elevators are going to be. So we need to kind of bridge around it, if that makes sense. And I want to make that a temporary block. There's no need to put a slab in there. There. Okay. We're going to come over here. And this is where we're going to run into a problem. Close enough. We want another solid block here. I think that it's almost time to start getting rid of these. Now these we can do just a little bit different. Because they need... Oh, whoops. There we go. I can still get in and out here. Yeah. So now what we need is more redstone dust. And then another repeater. Now we can go... Oh. Redstone dust right there. And now we're in business on lighting up this side. And I may have grossly underestimated the amount of repeaters that I was going to need for this. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I am unfortunately not recording as many clips as I would have liked to, but you know, the video that I'm working on for YouTube is getting so long that I'm having to abbreviate it a little bit. So the reason I am not recording as many clips as I perhaps thought I was going to is because I think I'm just going to wait until I get significant portions of this remainder done, and then I will record some. Where'd my steak go? There it is. Okay, so we have half of it illuminated. Now we can come back down here. Why did my wings not deploy? Man, I'm glad I have these work boots. Okay, this needs something similar going on here. And I really need to wax that. Unless I want it to get oxidized. I might actually let it get oxidized. Everything else has that kind of teal look to it. Okay, we're going to use an observer here for that. So the wall that's going to be coming down is actually going to be on two sides, and one of the sides is going to be for activating the lamps, or deactivating the lamps, I should say, in the creeper farm portion, and one of them is going to be for retracting the pistons in the sugarcane farm. So one of them is only going to come down to about there, whereas the other one is going to come down to here. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat a little bit. Oh, it's getting late again. All right. I will go sleep. I think that the chest minecart unloader will have to wait until the next stream. Look at that flying. Now the walking, on the other hand, that's the difficult part. Yeah, come on, up the ladder. Yeah, definitely need to get more redstone very shortly. Redstone dust. Oh my goodness. If it weren't such a pain to remove the carpet and then put in more, I would totally do it. I think what I'll do after I finish wiring up these lamps, since they will be on, I can get rid of the torches and I can enclose everything in here. Like open all the trapdoors, enclose everything, and get it ready for spawning creepers. Because I don't think they'll spawn while I'm before I work out a switch for turning the lamps off. So even if I don't get that done in this stream, I should still be able to have everything in here ready. So I definitely want to try and do that in this stream. That is 3 out of 4 sides illuminated. And while we're in here, let's just go ahead and get a bit more redstone dust. Okay. So now we need to go down to this side over here. Okay, this is the one we definitely need. But we need something else. Let's run along here. Nope, I don't have a way in through here. Let's just fly around. Okay. Let's see if we can land on that one slab that we placed. Ow. Yes, we can. All right, now we need to make sure that we are not going to interfere at all with our water columns, and that the water column is not going to interfere with our redstone, which just could prove interesting. So if I'm doing half slabs here, I'm going to have to leave a whole block open and the water is going to spill out. And I can't get through there. But if I go around, and we'll just terraform around this. Let's do it this way. Let's put another temporary block in here. So we can put another solid block right here. And then we can bend around the corner there, which means we need another repeater there. So the timing is going to be a little bit different. But you know, you got to do what you got to do. And in the end, this actually works out pretty well doing that. Not sure why that inverted. We're missing an inverter. Something ain't right. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. I know it ain't right. I don't need that inverter there. This one down here. Don't need that. What I do need is for this to go away and come across like that. Ow. That means that continues on there. There we go. This is what we were looking for. That's more like it. Alright, getting all these lamps lit up. And we'll come back in with our tinted glass and we'll be able to find out how much more tinted glass we need than what we already have. And how much mining on that new geode we found we'll have to do. Which that'll probably have to be an off-camera task. Looks like we've only got a couple more layers to go. All right, there we go. Let's offload some of our redstone stuff for the time being. And let's get back to getting a bunch of tinted glass. We're going to be picking up a lot of these torches along the way too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way down from the top so that I can just drop down from one layer to the next as I open the trapdoors. So I don't think we need all these temporary blocks. I don't think we need... Oh. I don't think we need the cobbled deep slate. We may or may not need the ladders. But let's do grab all of the tinted glass. Come on. Is it night enough? Alright. All the way up to the top. So here we are going to be taking down our torches. Oh, and I can... Hold on just a moment. I can get rid of one of my screenshots. Okay, we are going to be taking down all of our torches. Make sure I am at the top. Yeah. And we're going to be putting in all of our tinted glass. And we may lose a few torches. And hopefully we don't get creepers spawning up here while we're in here. That would be catastrophic. Catastrophic. It's getting late. I don't have any resource packs that provide the light level overlays, so I'm not quite sure what it's going to be in here, but once I've got it enclosed, provided no creepers spawn on me, which I don't think they will while I'm up here, I will go into my F3 screen for just a second so that I can take a look at the light levels. They're going to be at their darkest near where the cats are. Okay, this is an enclosed room. Right in here is where it's going to be the darkest. And it is actually level 6. You can see about halfway down on my left-hand side of my screen. We're at level 6. It needs to be 0 for anything to spawn. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go through, open all of these. And one thing we got to watch out for is that the further down we go in this, the more chance we have of creepers spawning up high. And if we don't have these open on the lower levels, they are going to come and surprise us. And we can't have that. So I think from here on out, each time I drop down a level, I'm going to open the doors right away. And hopefully we're not going to get anything spawning in here, but I just want to be safe. In fact, what I could do is I could make it so that we don't let anything through at first. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, forgot a side. We are reaching that time of the night where it is very difficult for me to keep a running monologue going. So if you're still with me, I appreciate it. It is inadvertently turning into a little bit of a ASMR stream, but it is after 11 p.m. my time as I'm doing this. Okay. Oh, you're kidding me. I think I forgot the torches in the centers. Yep. Good old Silk Touch. To the rescue. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, good. We probably have enough of the tinted glass to do the full 8 layers, which is awesome. Frantically opening and closing the trapdoors. Okay, and we'll get rid of these last 4 torches. Ooh, my eyes are starting to water. We'll get that in a minute. It'll still be there. I don't think it'll take 5 minutes to get this level done. Oh my gosh, it is so difficult walking with all these carpets. Hopefully I never have to come in here again after this. Okay, I think that's... Oh, center torches. Hopefully I haven't forgotten these on any layers. It's going to be a little bit of a pain. I mean, not a real big pain, but... What cat are we on? We're on an orange cat. I think that we might only have one. Well, no, we probably got like 3 layers after this. I think we started with a black cat. Well, it is almost sunset again, so I guess we'll be able to kind of peek our head out and see what we've gotten done so far very soon. Oh, did I remember that up there? I did not. Good thing I can reach it from here. Okay, I better go sleep. What have we got done so far? It's honestly hard to see that tinted glass. I think we've got that one that we're working on, and then 3 more. 2, 3, and this is the one we're working on. Okay. Getting some good rhythm going on here. There's an orange. No, this is a black cat. This. It's not our last layer. It's our. We got this one and 2 more. Ran out of blocks again. Starting to get a few more misclicks going on. Come on, get around that carpet. Well, I hope we have enough. I actually don't think we do have enough to get all the levels. That is disappointing. Well, maybe. I think it takes a little bit more than 64 to get through 1 level. We only have 2 levels left to go. We shall find out, I guess. Question is, did I do that one? I did. Oh, I want to do this. Now on the last level, I'm not going to be able to drop down because that's going to be the water channels and I would get cooked. So we'll just have to leave an exit open on the last level for me to leave. I don't think we have enough though. To be honest, I have a feeling we are going to come up just a little bit short. Well, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We have 63 left. Oh, hold on. We have 60 left. We are going to be just a little bit short. Calling it now. Ah, come on. I forgot these. No. You go there. Square carpet goes in the square hole. Oh, we do have enough. We already enclosed this. How awesome is that? I am so SMRT smart. Yeah, squeeze down there. There we go. Oh, that deserves a steak. Let's get rid of the ladder and the temporary blocks for now. Before I record a clip. Oh, this is finally starting to come together. So happy. Woo. Okay. I should be checking on each layer as I go down. Yep, torches are gone from there. Torches are gone from there. Okay. Good. Ow. All right. That is worth celebrating right there. Let's get a wide view. And we're going to turn off the music temporarily. And let's go to this one, this profile on OBS. What have we got over here? Get out of here, sugarcane. I got plenty of you. Okay. Oh, I see some stuff I want to get rid of first. Look at that landing. Okay, I think it's time to record a clip for the video. Well, as you can see, I finally got it all closed off with the tinted glass. Didn't realize that the sun was setting. Let's take care of that really quick. I don't want anybody sneaking up on me. Okay, let's try this again. Well, as you can see, I got it all closed off with the tinted glass here, and I also got all of my redstone wiring going in to the redstone lamps. So it is actually currently illuminated in there, which means that there are no creepers spawning. I still have to set up my on-off switch, which is going to be coming from the AFK platform up here, and it's going to be using the same wall column technique that I used over here to carry the signal down. Now, part of that signal is going to be splitting off so that I can turn the sugarcane farm on or off while standing on a pressure plate up there, and at the same time it's going to be turning these lamps off here. So let's get going on that next, and then we will work some more on the overflow storage down below. All right, that was a pretty good clip. I'm okay with that. Let's get some music going again. So let's take tally of what we did. We dinked around with this for far too long. But we did get this enclosed and we got everything wired up here. Still need to set up that wall. That is going to take a little bit of time. That may be done in between streams. My next stream isn't going to be until Thursday, which is 2 days from now. That's probably going to be my last day that I'm going to have to record anything before the server gets upgraded or updated. So tomorrow I am not going to be streaming, just so that I can really work on getting some final clips recorded, because I really want to have this all set up, even if it's just a temporary hut up there for AFKing. But I really would like to be able to test this and prove that it works. I still have to make an elevator system here, and I'm not sure if that's going to happen before the video is done. So we shall see. But let's get a nice little view here. And I just wanted to thank you all for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. For those of you who stuck around this long, if you're watching this at a later date on YouTube, thank you. I really appreciate it. And let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like it, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any other future VODs or videos. I will see you all next time. Bye.